From the Erickson Center on the campus of Northwestern University, it's the best in Division III sports, the MIAC and the UMAC, women's basketball, the Auggies and the Eagles. This broadcast is a presentation of Augsburg University in cooperation with TJ Broadcast Services, brought to you by Twin City Orthopedics, Wells Fargo, Big Athletics, Adidas, Devani's, Minnesota Coaches, 360 Wow Inc., Jimmy John's, Courtyard Marriott, The Corner Bar, and Memory Lanes. I'm Logan Anderson, joined by Zach Ritchie, running the camera today to bring you Augsburg women's basketball. The 1-0 Auggies are on the road for the first time this year at the University of Northwestern to take on the Eagles, who are 1-2 with losses to University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire and Hamlin, a win over St. Catherine's 58-52. Augsburg, obviously, with the big win, 94-25 versus Crown just a couple days ago, and got off to a great start. They were picked number 5 in the MIAC Conference and are hoping to potentially climb even higher than that and push for the postseason after a 12-12 finish last year. These two teams did play each other last season. In that game, Augsburg won 75-45 behind 18 points from Asia Wilson, who knocked down 4 triples, and Augsburg got a win over the Eagles. This year being played at Northwestern in the Erickson Center. We'll see if that makes any difference. I had a chance to talk with Ted Reverso, the fourth-year coach for the Auggies, and we'll get his opinion on what's important right after this. For University women's basketball, right now we are joined by Ted Reverso of the 1-0 Augsburg Auggies. And Coach, a big win, 94-25 against Crown. What do you learn about your team when they are playing a little bit of an overmatched team, but you get the result you want?
We were able to see different combinations, get certain people on the floor together, first time out, which sometimes you're not able to do in your first game. So I was pleased with that. We were able to, look at our energy level and our concentration. From a fitness standpoint, first game, we were ready to go for 4 quarters. So there was a lot of questions that got answered, and so I thought it was a good first game for us.
And in a game like that, it's easy to lose focus and lapse a little bit. You guys really didn't do that. How important was that for the effort?
Well, I think that, we kept fresh people in, and the players knew that we were, it was their first chance to go in and play, in a competitive situation. We've been practicing for 3-4 weeks, so they were all eager to play somebody else. So I think all those factors helped, keep our focus and our energy up.
Being able to get so many different players into the game, what did you see from some of the players maybe that you were looking to see that weren't in that starting lineup that might have earned some time for the future?
How well they play with others, and how, not just about their game, but in terms of what we're trying to do, and do they make our team better? How do they do that? What kinds? We're looking for very specific things sometimes, and see who can give us what we're looking for. Was also a question that we were trying to answer as well.
Did anybody particularly impress you?
I thought we played well throughout the lineup. I really did. I was happy for the new players that were in, that played for their first game for Augsburg. They particularly, I was happy that they were able to get off on with a good start. And then our returning players showed some maturity and some moxie, and I thought gave us an extended effort, which was one of the things we were looking for.
Today's opponent, Northwestern, a little bit more of a test. What do you know about them, and what will you have to do well?
Well, we've played them every year that I've been here, and they test you because they're well coached and they're talented. They play a lot of matchup zone, which we don't see very often. So, you have to be ready for that. And they have matchup problems. They have kids that play certain spots that are hard to match up with. So we're looking to see how we answer those questions.
Two of those potential matchup problems coming inside with a couple 6-footers getting a lot of playing time. How do you try to neutralize that height advantage?
Well, we just try to play the way we play, and then they try to play the way they play, which are contrasting styles. And I think whoever can, sway the game flow to their liking has probably got an advantage. They're big. There's, size-wise, they have an advantage. Open floor, quickness-wise, I think it's probably us. So, we're going to try to open the floor, get up and down a little bit. They're probably going to try to control the tempo. So, we'll see what happens.
What are your 3 overall keys to leave this gym with a victory today?
Well, number one, we have to continue to play good defense. We've been working on our defensive effort from the beginning. So our defensive effort is paramount for our success this year. Second thing would be ending possessions with defensive rebounds. I think that we have to do that because not only does it end the possession, it limits second chance points, it fuels our transition stuff. And then the third thing is to limit easy points, free throws, putbacks, turnovers, those kinds of things. We want those numbers to come down as the year goes on.
Once again, we are visiting with Ted Reverso, the head coach for Augsburg. And Coach, thanks for joining us and good luck today.
You're welcome.
We'll take a break and be back right after this with more of the pregame show. For updates and information on all Augsburg University sports, check out our athletic website at athletics.augsburg.edu. Updated constantly with all the information on all 21 Augsburg varsity sports. It's your online home for Auggie athletics. It's happening in Augsburg sports. It's online at athletics.augsburg.edu. You can also follow Augsburg Athletics on social media. Go to Augsburg Auggies on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for all your Auggie social media needs. And remember to use the hashtag AuggiePride to share your love of Auggie Athletics. You can listen and watch more than 130 live Augsburg sporting events online by going to our website at athletics.augsburg.edu, where we have live webcasts in 11 sports during the school year. Our Game Central portal features live webcasts along with live statistics of home events. You'll also be able to watch and listen to archived events on demand. Go online to athletics.augsburg.edu and click on the live stats and webcasts link, or click the Auggies Live link on game days. Logan Anderson here, bringing you Augsburg Athletics. And today it's women's basketball as the Auggies try to start off 2-0 here on this young season as we approach tip-off here at Northwestern. The expected starting lineups for Augsburg include Ariana Jones, a 5'4 junior from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, had 5 points, 8 assists, and 5 steals against Crown. Tamira McLemore, a 5'8 junior from Egan, had 9 points, 5 rebounds against Crown. Kasia Wubin, a 5'6 junior from Minneapolis, had 9 points, shot 4 of 10 from the field in the first game of the year. Camille McCoy, the newcomer, 5'5 senior from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, had 10 points, 3 boards in her Augsburg debut. And Cameron Speece, a 5'9 junior from Bloomington, had 6 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals, shot 2 of 4 from the field. Really had a nice game in the season opener. Those are your starters for Augsburg. We're going to take a quick break, and we will have the national anthem for you. The national anthem has been played. We are now approaching tip-off as both teams will be announced on the floor here. We'll go over the expected University of Northwestern Eagles starters. Amy Berglund, a 5'9 senior from Springfield, Virginia. Kelsey Lund, a 5'3 freshman from Madison, Minnesota. Jazanae Patterson, 5'6 junior from Minneapolis. Miranda Crenshaw, 6 foot sophomore from Apple Valley. And Rio Landers, a 6'2 junior from Grand Meadow, Minnesota. And that will be one of the big matchup issues, as you heard Coach Reverso talk about in that pregame interview, will be whether Augsburg can neutralize the height of the 6'2 Rio Landers and the 6 foot Miranda Crenshaw inside and on the glass. And those starters are correct, as the players getting announced here on the floor for Northwestern. Augsburg looking to start 2-0, both against UMAC teams. Crown did not put up much resistance on Thursday. We'll see if another UMAC and perennially more successful UMAC program will give more issues. Rio Landers running on to the floor. That will be the big player for Augsburg to stop. She is the leading scorer and rebounder for the Eagles. Both teams on the floor. We are just about to get underway here at the Erickson Center, as both teams in their final huddles getting pumped up. Nice crowd starting to fill in here at the Erickson Center. People getting their women's basketball fix on a weekend. Head coach for the University of Northwestern is Aaron Call in his 9th season. 1-2 this year. Last year finished 14-13 with a winning record. But we're not able to defeat Augsburg. Augsburg will move right to left in the first quarter. Far side to near in their maroon, white, and gray jerseys. Northwestern in their white and blue. Jumping will be Cameron Speece versus the 6'2 Rio Landers for Northwestern. Ball's floated up, tipped back by Speece. And Augsburg will start off with the rock. Jones setting up the offense. Dribble weave handoff on the left wing. Dribbles up top. Giving it to McLemore. Skip pass to Jones. Just mishandles the pass. Slips through her fingers. And out of bounds. And a turnover on the opening possession of the game for Augsburg. Certainly not what they drew up. As Berglund will trigger it in. Running the point, Jazanae Patterson. Crossing on the left side, moving left to right, far side to near here in the first quarter. Up top, it's Berglund to Landers now. A high-low pass into Crenshaw, and it's stolen. Here comes Augsburg in transition. Across the timeline, it's Jones. Left wing to McLemore. Skip past to Wubin in the right corner. Squared up like she might shoot. Thought better of it. Going against this 2-3 matchup zone. McLemore, open triple. Left corner, buckets. Tamira McLemore, the first 3 points of this game. It's 3-0 Auggies. As Patterson crosses the half-court line for Northwestern. Fakes the dribble handoff. Took an extra step. Wanted to maybe toss that back to Kelsey Lund. Decided not to and traveled. 2 turnovers early for Northwestern. It's 3-0. Augsburg with the lead and the ball. Jones up top against the zone. Moves it to the left wing. McLemore tried to probe baseline. Reverse at the free throw line. It's Speece. Tries to bank it in from 15. Halfway down. Gophers out. Rebound to Northwestern. Here comes Patterson down the left sideline. Picked up in man-to-man defense by Augsburg. McLemore on Lund. Quick reversal to Berglund in the left corner. Dribbles up to the top of the circle. Crosses up. Over to Patterson. Pump fake. Posting up is Berglund. Strong drop step. Has to kick it back outside Landers. 7 on the shot clock. Pass inside to Crenshaw. Flips it up. Can't finish. Chasing down her own rebound, but cannot control it. Last touched by Crenshaw, who's arguing that it was last touched by Augsburg. She thought that Camille McCoy touched it last. The official thought differently. 3-0, 8:15 to go here in the first. Augsburg looking to put in their second potential bucket of the game. Running a little 1-2-2 or 3-2 matchup zone now. Wubin on the right wing. Short corner. It's McCoy back outside Jones. Posting up hard, but not getting the ball. Back out to Wubin. Casts up a three. Off the mark. Saving it from going out of bounds and throwing it off the foot of Landers was McCoy charging hard. So an extra opportunity for Augsburg. Currently leading 3-0 on a McLemore triple. Jones at the head of the floor, driving in is McCoy, blocked by the 6'2 Landers. Here comes Northwestern down the right side. It's Lund. Lund crosses over, uses a screen. That's a moving screen. Landers did not get set. She looks at the official like she thought that she was. Call is made. First foul on Landers. That would be a big potential foul if they could get her into foul trouble. 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jones launches from deep. Left wing. Long rebound to Wubin. Another chance again for the Auggies. Top of the key, Jones. Pass fake into Spiess. Glides down the lane, but dragged that back foot before putting down the dribble. And a turnover by Augsburg. Still 3-0. Jazanae Patterson being pressured full court by Ariana Jones. Patterson gets rid of it to Lund, right of the key. And a pushing foul on Crenshaw, trying to fight for position against the smaller defender, McLemore. Things going really well defensively early on for Augsburg, but unable to find the bottom of the bucket against this matchup zone. Here comes McLemore in the left corner. Last year's returning leading scorer for the Auggies. Wubin moves it around the perimeter. McCoy, short corner right side. Skip pass to the left wing. Jones, fake pass to the right. McLemore, open corner three. Same spot she made the first one. Misses that one off the glass. Not close. Rebound collected by Northwestern. Here comes Patterson on the left side. And she sails a pass to the Augsburg bench. One of the assistant coaches caught that one. She was wide open. First substitution of the game coming in. Crenshaw will check out. Crenshaw has 2 fouls, so 1 6-footer out. Brooklyn DeCam, a 5'10 freshman from Edgerton, Minnesota, comes in for Northwestern. Still just 3-0, 6.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Augsburg playing well defensively, but struggling a little bit on the offensive side. Right wing three, McLemore off to the right. Rebound by Patterson, pushing quickly for Northwestern. Across the timeline, picked up by Wubin, crosses over left. Back up top now. It's Lund, the lob, high-low into Landers, easy. Put it over the front of McCoy, but the help side defense not there. Landers with their first 2 points. And it's 3-2 in this low-scoring game early. McCoy posting up, triple-teamed in the zone. Now slings it back out. Right corner three, Wubin. Online, too much muscle, but the offensive board by McCoy can't finish on the left block. Rebound to Landers, who will outlet to Patterson. And Northwestern able to come up with a stop. Pass inside. Berglund can't finish the bunny on the left side. Really nice feed by DeCam. Now the rebound to Augsburg. They cross half court. It's Jones. Jones to McLemore between the rings. Just setting up the offense. Some confusion, it appears, against this zone look. Maybe back to a 2-3. They've been switching. On the block, it's Spiess going up against DeCam. Draws the foul on the left block. Strong move by Cameron Spiess. Third team foul on the Eagles. First on Brooklyn DeCam. And a chance for Spiess to score from the line where she was 2 of 2 against Crown. The old broadcaster jinx in effect right there. Still 3-2, 5:07 to go in the first quarter. Augsburg with the lead, but barely. Landers, Patterson, and Berglund all check out. New players coming into the game include Audrey Lefto. Second free throw. Dances around the rim and drops in. Lefto is in, as well as Megan Stubbs. And Crenshaw back in with 2 fouls. So Lefto just smothered out on the perimeter by Wubin. Outside DCAM, it's picked. Here comes Spiess in transition, coast to coast. Lefty laying off the glass and through the twine. Spiess the steal and breakaway. 6-2. Auggie with the lead. Picking up her dribble in a dangerous spot was DCAM. Eventually finds Lund. Right back to DCAM in the left corner. Holding it above her right shoulder. Turns the corner. 10-foot area. Nowhere to go. Kicks it back outside to Stubbs. Lund drives, pivots. DCAM pumps at the end of the shot clock. Did not get it off in time. Missed anyway. A shot clock violation. An excellent defensive possession by Augsburg. Coming into the game for the Auggies, Jasmine Solseth and Asia Wilson, who led the team in scoring against Crown with 16 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, knocked down 4 triples. She handles the ball right now for the Auggies to Jones. Jones all alone. Sends one up from deep, halfway down and out. Steals the outlet pass, misses the bunny, fighting for the board. Still loose, eventually tracked down by Stubbs. And then Jones reaches in, trying to get that one back. Can't do it. 4:03 to go in the first quarter, 6-2 Augsburg. They have been stifling defensively, but have not been able to get any momentum on the offensive side. Stubbs walking it up. Given a cushion near the volleyball line. Now out to Lefto. Deep right side by the UMAC logo. Tries to find a cutting Lund, fighting for the loose ball on the errant pass. Crenshaw and McLemore get tied up. The arrow will favor Northwestern. So an underneath inbound for the Eagles. Moving left to right, far side to near, facing the basket. Entering the game for the first time, Selena Lohr, the freshman from Winona, almost flirted with a triple-double against Crown with 11 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Also coming in is Carly Cobo. Tossing it in to Lund, mid-range jumper, short corner right side, rebound tipped by DCAM to Crenshaw, back to Lund, short jump shot just left of the lane. Trickles off back iron. Here comes Augsburg. Wilson on the left wing. To Lohr. Right back to Wilson. She's a good shooter. Open online. Halfway down and Jack in the box is out. The rebound to Lund. Pushing it up ahead to Lefto. DCAM in the left corner. Dribbles middle. All the way in. Running hook on the right side. Somehow finds the English to crawl over the iron. And DCAM with 2 points. Maybe not the most aesthetically pleasing 2 points you'll see, but they count all the same. Pass from Lohr at the foot of Jones. Right back to Lohr, and it's almost stolen by DCAM for Northwestern, but she cannot control it on the sideline. Amy Berglund back in as Lund will take her first break of the day. And Lohr running the point between the circles. We have a short pre-recorded interview from her that we will play at halftime of this broadcast. Promising young player for the Auggies. Jones to Wilson. 3 on the shot clock. No look pass inside. Cobo with the bunny. Right-handed layup. Carly Cobo for 2. And it's 8-4 here in the first quarter. 2.5 minutes to go. Northwestern with the rock. Crenshaw posting up hard. Has it stolen by the help defense. Unable to control the steal, though, was Jasmine Solseth. Good help side on the lob. Landers will check back in. DCAM checks out for Northwestern. So the Twin Towers back in effect for Northwestern. Stubbs throws it in deep to Landers, puts it on the deck to the right wing. It's Berglund. Now posting up hard, double teamed as Landers gets rid of it. Left wing, 5 on the shot clock. Knifing into the paint and finishing at the rack left side was Audrey Lefto, her first 2 of the game. And it's a 2-point game again. 2 minutes to go in the first. Jones, right wing, directing traffic. Now Lohr and Jones on the floor at the same time. Gives 2 excellent playmakers against this zone. Lohr launches a 3, rattles in from the left angle. Selena Lohr continues her hot start to the season with the open 3. And it's 11-6. Here comes Northwestern trying to answer. Good defense by Wilson. Crenshaw posting up. Spins baseline, tries to whip a pass to the left corner, deflected out of bounds by Solseth, as Jones will check out for the first time today. Kasia Wubin back into the game. So for Augsburg, it's Solseth, Kobo, Wubin, Lohr, and Wilson. Using the screen is Berglund. No openings. A 3 from Landers from the right wing. Off Hind-Dyer, rebound to Wilson. Here comes Lohr. Augsburg setting up the offense. Wilson to Lohr, right wing, given space, doesn't take advantage of it. Wubin all alone, left wing, uncorks, too short, and it rolls all the way back across the midcourt line where Lohr picks it up and will start the offense again. 55 seconds to go in the first quarter, 11-6 Auggies. Lohr dribble weave handoff to Wilson, uses a stagger screen to the right. Wubin knifes into the lane, hangs in the air, nice touch off the glass, and Wubin for 2. Her first 2 of the game. It's 13-6. Auggies with the lead, 31 seconds in the first quarter. The lob pass from the left corner to Landers to Crenshaw is deflected out of bounds by Augsburg. And they say last touched by Crenshaw. So Augsburg, now with the shot clock turned off, can hold for the last shot. Asia Wilson holds a thumbs down, whatever that play means. Dribble handoff now. It's Wubin at the top of the key. Running a weave, it's Lohr. Back to Wilson. Wubin, right wing. Puts it up on line. No good. Long rebound. 6 on the clock. And Lohr along 2. Left corner splash. Selena Lohr. 5 points off the bench in quarter number 1. And Augsburg leads Northwestern 15-6 after the first quarter of play. Twin Cities Orthopedics is proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. TCO is an all-inclusive orthopedic sports medicine and wellness provider offering world-class services and state-of-the-art facilities. Visit us at tcomn.com. This broadcast also brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud supporter of Augsburg University. Wells Fargo has a renewed focus on the customers and communities. Established 1852, re-established 2018. Also, Minnesota Coaches is the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. If you have travel needs for your group or special event, visit www.minnesotacoaches.com to learn more or to request a quote. Thank you to Minnesota Coaches. Finally, Devani's Pizza and Hot Hoagies is Augsburg Athletics' first choice for a great meal. Devani's is located right across the street and offers the amazing Auggie-matic discount. Get 10% off any order. Just tell them you want the Auggie-matic discount at Devani's. Thanks to all the great sponsors of this webcast today. As starting the second quarter, Augsburg leads Northwestern 15-6. UMAC versus the MIAC. Right now, Augsburg from the MIAC leading the way, shooting just 32% from the field. 6 of 19, 2 of 11 from beyond the arc, and just 1 of 2 from the line. Northwestern shooting 38%, 3 of 8. But they did have 9 turnovers forced on them by the Auggies. Augsburg basketball to start the quarter. Wilson on the right wing. Double teamed in the zone. Wubin left all alone. Post entry into Spiess, maybe traveled. They didn't call it early, but they did call it correctly. And the turnover by Augsburg, just their third of the game. And now the first second quarter possession for Northwestern. Dribble handoff up between the circles. It's Berglund. Long cross-court pass to Lund. Attacking left, nowhere to go. Door shut. Top of the key. Patterson casts it away. Long rebound to Northwestern. It's Crenshaw faking Patterson. And a nudge away from the basketball. Called on Wilson for Augsburg. That is her first foul. Team first for the Auggies of the quarter. So Northwestern feeding it inside. Berglund, spin move on the left side. Holds off the defender with her right arm as she finishes off the window for two. First 2 points for Amy Berglund. And it's 15-8. Here comes Wilson. Wilson up top against the matchup zone. Lohr in the left corner. Working it around the circuit. Now back up top. The lob into nowhere. Augsburg got lucky that Lohr picked up that ricochet. 6 on the shot clock. Driving in. Wubin, the jumper. Boarded by Landers. Here comes Northwestern in transition. Lund attacking Lohr. Behind the back dribble. Almost loses it. Retreats back to the right corner. Holding it above her head. Inside to Berglund. Goes baseline. Stops. Spins back to the right. Fouled going up by Camille McCoy. Her first, team second in the quarter. Northwestern coming out aggressively in the second quarter. A low-scoring game, 15-8. Northwestern hanging around early. That free throw halfway down and out. Ariana Jones and Tamira McLemore come back in for Asia Wilson and Selena Lohr. So the original starting five now in for the Auggies. Second free throw from Berglund on the money. She averages 5 points per game on the year, has 3. Pushing her way in is McCoy. Can't finish on the left side. Rebound to Landers, who gives it up to Patterson, who walks up, wants to slow it down. Now taking Jones one-on-one. Tries to shovel it back to Lund. Nearly stolen. Back to Berglund. Gliding down the left side of the lane. Wanted to scoop it up. Fouled going up. No good, but going back to the line. Foul called on Ariana Jones. That's her second. And the team third already for Augsburg. First free throw is good. Second one misses. Rebound fought for. Right now Northwestern out hustling Augsburg. Showing it the other way. Spiess with great hustle for Augsburg. Goes all the way to the hoop. Finishes high off the window and one. Just as I was saying that, Spiess picked up a loose ball that was a 50-50 type of ball. Goes all the way down and finishes. Spiess can take the lead in scoring for Augsburg with a made free throw. And nothing but twine. 6 points for Spiess. And Augsburg going to sub Jen Masello, the freshman from Darien, Illinois, in for the first time today. Masello at 5'11", a little bit of height for the Auggies. Right wing, it's Berglund to Landers, just holding it high above her white headband. And a foul away from the basketball on Spiess, trying to fight for position. They say she gave a chicken wing to Crenshaw. First on Spiess, but already the fourth team foul in the second quarter. Nearly a steal, and they rule it over and back. Thought that maybe Spiess got a hand on it. The officials rule she did not. And after the foul, Augsburg forces the turnover. 7:41 to go in the second quarter, 18-10 Augsburg. Letting Northwestern hang around early. Jones, deep right side. Calling for a set play, wants a screen to the right from Masello. Dribble weave. Spiess turns the corner but has stripped. Going towards the hoop. Here comes Lund. Up ahead, Landers running the floor. Stops, pops from 10. Air ball maybe bumped. Rebound to Spiess, pushing the pace. Now slows it down. Gives it up to the point guard, Jones. 1-2-2 or 3-2 look here. McLemore in the right corner. Over to Jones, left all alone. Rips from deep and rattles it in. Ariana Jones, her first three-pointer of the game. It's 21-10, 6:54 to go here in the second quarter. Pass at the feet of Landers, catches it anyway. Wants to reset. Out to Berglund, right of the key. Defended on the pick and roll well, but makes a nice little pass through the double team into Landers, who just holds it above her head and finishes high. Landers with 4. It's 21-12. Auggies around the perimeter. Spiess, short corner, drives baseline, reverse layup off the glass, in for 2. Cameron Spiess using her quickness to just blow by Landers. Back to the Eagles. And shuffling her feet is Landers without pressure. A little bit careless. As coming back in for Augsburg, Lohr and Solseth. And back in for the Eagles, Brooklyn Decam. 23-12, just an 11-point lead for Augsburg against Northwestern, and a quick steal by Berglund, who pushes it up for Northwestern. A chance to cut it to single digits. Right wing triple, online buckets. Kelsey Lund for 3, the second leading scorer on the team with her first basket of the game. She has 3. Can Augsburg come back with a run of their own? Lohr up top, around the zone. Wubin slashes right, and she throws it away, looking for Lohr. Right to Berglund, who just hands it to Patterson, pushing up to Decam, deep left side. Near the boundary line, it's Patterson. To Lund, over to Patterson. Landers posting hard, no angle. Decam will send it up from a little right of the circle. Long rebound to McLemore, pushing the pace, coast to coast, floats in the lane. Can't finish, tips her own rebound. Basello with the pickup. Solseth nearly has it stolen, gives it up to Lohr. Keeps it moving to the left. McLemore guarded by Landers, zips it. Solseth, 15-footer off to the right. And the rebound to Patterson. 4:50 to go here in the second quarter. 23-15. And a wild pass from Patterson, somehow almost caught by Berglund. Almost made a really athletic grab, but could not control it on the baseline. Entering the game for Northwestern is Lefto and Stubbs. Lefto has 2 points off the bench for the Eagles. Augsburg with a 23-15 lead. Not feeling comfortable with the margin right now on the road at Northwestern, a team that they beat by 30 last year. Wubin with the handle. Pulls up off the bounce from straight away. Would have been a 3. High bounce off the back iron. Rebound to Northwestern. Here comes Stubbs in transition. Stubbs dribbles cross court, left to right. Back to Lund. Whips it around the horn. Now in Decam. Nice up and under. Too strong. Maybe a little out of control on the lean. Here comes Lohr for Augsburg. Lohr probes into the lane. Floater. Too strong. Rebound tipped around into the hands of McLemore. And another chance for Augsburg. And a travel by Jen Masello. Did not put the dribble down before picking up her back foot. Would have had a good look. And another turnover for the Auggies. Eagles with the basketball. Landers up top. Now Lund left open. Left of the top. And Lund with 2 threes here in the quarter. And it's 23-18. I wonder if Coach Reverso would think about calling a timeout here, or if he just wants to let them play through it. Couple different decisions it could make. Lohr will just launch from deep in the answer. Selena Lohr with 8 off the bench. And a deep triple left all alone. 26-18 now the score. Here comes some fancy dribbling from Stubbs. Straight-jacketed by Lohr. A steal by Wubin. Loose ball, dives after it, gives it up to McLemore. McLemore pushing down the middle of the floor. Stops, pops from 14, straight on, rims in. And a timeout now called by Northwestern. 28-18, just like that. It is back to a 10-point lead for the Auggies. As we will take a moment to thank some of our great sponsors, including Minnesota Coaches. Do you have a group that requires transportation? Minnesota Coaches can provide you with safe, clean, friendly, and timely charter transportation service. No matter what size your group, no matter where your pickup or destination, visit www.minnesotacoaches.com today to request a quote. Minnesota Coaches is the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumnus, 360 Wow Inc. is the parent company to several up-and-coming brands in the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT-JUNK, You Move Me, and Shack Shine. If you're looking for a great job on a great team with great pay that is near campus, learn more or apply online by visiting 360wowinc.com. Northwestern with the basketball down 10, 28-18, 2:39 to go in the second quarter. Landers attacks down the right side, a running right-handed hook, too strong. Rebound fought for, but the size of Northwestern causing problems, and Augie's unable to control it. Landers will check out as DeCam checks in, so it's Stubbs, DeCam, Crenshaw, Berglund, and Lund for Northwestern. For Augsburg, it's Asia Wilson into the game. DeCam drives right, pass across the baseline, deflected out of bounds by Lohr. For Augsburg, it's Wilson, Spiess, Lohr, McCoy, and McLemore. Moving left to right, far to near. Baseline inbound. Just heaves it in deep to DeCam. Post entry into Crenshaw. Somehow slips behind the defense, catches the lob, and finishes the easy lay-in. Crenshaw, who averages 4 points a game, has 2. Lohr with the ball for the Auggies. To Wilson, holding it above her head. Now out to McLemore. Drives into the zone. Tries to shoot through traffic. Difficult shot with a lot of time left on the shot clock. 2:05 to go until halftime. As Berglund comes in for DeCam. So it's Lefto, Stubbs, Lund, Berglund, and Crenshaw. Now for Northwestern. Stubbs drives right. She's hand-checked by Lohr. Lohr got caught leaning a little bit. Quick defender, but nice move by Stubbs. First foul on Lohr, 5th on the team for Augsburg, and that will send Stubbs to the line to shoot 2 free throws in the bonus. That one misses off target to the right. Nicole Zielsdorf checks in for the first time today, the sophomore from Arden Hills, Minnesota. Taking her rhythm dribbles, second free throw, too strong. Rebound by Crenshaw for Northwestern. Now Stubbs will take 2 dribbles in. Open jumper from the right elbow. Misses. Another rebound by Crenshaw, diving on the floor and fighting for it with 2 Auggies. A tie-up called. Spiess and McCoy, as well as Crenshaw, all showed great effort, but the arrow points towards Northwestern. So a third opportunity potentially for the Eagles. Down by 8. In the left corner, Lund, no-look pass stolen by Spiess. Up ahead to Zielsdorf. Finds McCoy, drives, cut off, out to Wilson. Lohr, left wing, thought about sending it away. Into the high post is Spiess. To Wilson, left of the circle, 3 buckets! Asia Wilson with her first 3-pointer of the game. And it's back to a double-figure lead for the Auggies. Deep right side for Northwestern. It's Stubbs. Lots of perimeter pressure being applied by the Auggies. Lund off a screen. Crenshaw rolls, not able to get open. A difficult floater, misses, but the rebound to Crenshaw. She'll shoot from 10. A minute left until halftime. Missed shot, rebound by Spiess. Here comes the Auggies. Wilson in the left corner shuffled her feet before putting it on the floor. Wanted to attack baseline. I think she would have found the way shut regardless, as Jazanae Patterson comes back in for Stubbs. 50.5 seconds left in the second quarter. Everything going the way of Northwestern earlier, hanging in this one. Patterson swatted by McCoy. Here comes Wilson, pushing up ahead. Lohr thought about a three, instead gives it up to McCoy. Short corner left side. Fires it over, no look pass, back to McCoy. Head fake, drives in, hand checked. Oh, they say an offensive push by McCoy. So the offensive foul, and now with 28.9 seconds to go, Northwestern can hold for the last shot of the half if they so choose. And they appear to be in no hurry. Patterson crosses the giant eagle logo midcourt. Now Lohr comes up and puts a little bit of pressure on her, down to 14 seconds in the second quarter. Dribble handoff to Lund. Left-o to Berglund. Left wing, top of the key, Crenshaw. It's Patterson, 5 left. Lund off a screen, lines it up, spins out. Rebound picked up by Berglund. Does not get it off in time. It does. The attempt goes in. But Berglund's last second attempt will be no good. So at halftime, a barn burner. Augsburg leading 31-20 over Northwestern. And we'll see if they're able to make some offensive adjustments at the half and get things moving a little more smoothly against this difficult matchup zone from Northwestern. Whether you're traveling for work or taking a vacation from it, the Courtyard Minneapolis downtown helps you put more play in your stay. From the gym and pool to redesigned guest rooms and social lobby space, they've got you covered. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. Make room for a little fun at Courtyard. The Corner Bar is proud to sponsor Augsburg Athletics. Located in Minneapolis's historic Seven Corners district, the Corner Bar is the perfect place for great food, outstanding pizza, and the almost world-famous Joey Wings. And there's tons of screens, so you won't miss a second of the action. Visit thecorner.bar for more information on the Corner Bar. Jimmy John's is the #1 sandwich choice for Augsburg Athletics. They're located on the northwest corner of campus and provide fast delivery. How fast, you ask? Freaky fast. Go to www.jimmyjohns.com to view their menu and hours. Jimmy John's. Take a trip down memory lane at Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue in South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information. Again, at halftime, it is 31-20. Augsburg with the lead, but maybe not as comfortable of a lead as they expected to have at this point versus the Eagles. Part of the reason they have a lead is because of the great play of Selena Lohr off the bench. She has 8 points with 2 3-pointers, and I was also able to chat with her before the game, and we're going to play back that conversation now. Welcome, everybody, to the halftime show. Right now, we are joined by Augsburg freshman Selena Lohr. And Selena, take us through your recruiting process of how you came from Winona to Augsburg.
Well, Ted and Jackie, which are my head coach, my assistant coach, they were pretty supportive. They came to most of my games. And when they took me to Augsburg and the whole team, they kind of made me feel at home. So I came to Augsburg for that reason.
What were some of your biggest highlights from your high school career at Winona?
I'd say as a whole team, going to state and playing hard, working hard every single day at practice. Yeah.
What's been the biggest change going from playing in high school and now playing at the next level collegiately?
I think the amount of work you have to put in, the amount of commitment. Obviously in high school, you have to put that into, but here it's more serious and yeah.
And in your very first game against Crown, you know what? Did what you do, get 10 rebounds. Almost flirted with a triple-double, played really well off the bench. What was the experience like the first time getting on the floor as a collegiate?
It was really fun. It was really exciting. I was really nervous in the beginning, but I got to play with my whole team, and they made me feel a lot better. So, yeah, and we played as a team, so it was good.
Did you tell Coach Reverso to give you some time in the post with those rebounding numbers?
Oh, no, I did not, no.
So what are some of the things you like to do outside of basketball and class?
I like to hang out with my friends, but it's kind of just been basketball my whole life, so yeah.
Have you chosen a major yet?
Exercise science.
And what do you hope to do with that, even though it's a long way off as a potential career?
I am looking forward to athletic training, but that's just as of right now.
All right, once again, thanks for joining us. We're visiting with Selena Lohr, the freshman for Augsburg. Selena, thanks and have a great second half.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more of the halftime show right after this. At Courtyard Minneapolis, downtown business travel isn't something you have to do. It's something you get to do. Their redesigned guest rooms are built for business with comfortable workspaces, tech drop ledges, and everything you need to be productive. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg at the Courtyard Minneapolis downtown. It's a new stay. And right now at halftime, 31-20 is the score. It has been Augsburg in control for most of the game, but they've never been able to really build any separation from this pesky Northwestern team. Just want to remind everybody that Augsburg is also playing St. Mary's women's hockey at 3 p.m. You can see that one at the Augsburg website. Women's basketball plays next versus UW Superior Monday at 7. We'll have the broadcast for that as well. And last night, the men's basketball team won, and they play the Redlands. They play at the Redlands today, and are 2-0 on the season. Auggie Wrestling Adidas Open going on right now, and swimming and diving today at Gustavus. That's what's going on around Augsburg Athletics. We'll see if we can get any score updates for you before we dive into statistics today. Women's basketball, the other games going on. No scores posted. A lot of 1 o'clock p.m. games, but no finals at this point. So we'll go over the stats here from the Auggies. 2 players with 8 points. Cameron Speece with 8 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and 3 steals. She's been excellent defensively. 3 of 4 from the field and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And Selena Lohr, 3 of 4 from the field with 8 points, 1 rebound, and 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. She's been dynamite in her 12 minutes of playing time. Other contributors, Ariana Jones at point with 3 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals, just 1 of 4 shooting. Tamira McLemore not shooting the percentage that she'd like, but getting some good looks. She's 2 of 6 with 5 points, 2 boards, and an assist. Kasia Wubin, 2 points, an assist, and a steal. Camille McCoy has 2 points to go along with 2 rebounds and assist. Camille McCoy yet to score 0 of 3 from the field, but has played well defensively. Speece, we mentioned, with 8 points. And 3 from Asia Wilson. And 2 points from Carly Cobo. That's where we're at today. 8 turnovers committed by the Auggies, 7 assists. They are getting out-rebounded by a total of 19-14. They have given up 7 offensive rebounds to Northwestern, and that is a big reason why they have been able to hang around. Augsburg shooting 38% from the field, 36% from downtown, and 66% from the free throw line, but they've only shot 3 free throws. They've not been able to effectively get to the basket and draw contact. For Northwestern, they were led by Kelsey Lund, who has 6 points. She's 2 of 3 on threes, has 1 assist, 3 turnovers. Northwestern does have 15 turnovers. Augsburg has done a nice job putting ball pressure and leading to easy potential opportunities to build their lead. Jazene Patterson is scoreless, no assists from the point guard position with 3 turnovers, 0 of 2 shooting. Amy Berglund has 2 points, both from the free throw line. 4 points for leading scorer Rio Landers, along with 5 rebounds and 5 turnovers. Does have a blocked shot. Miranda Crenshaw, 2 points, 9 rebounds already. She has dominated the glass for the Eagles. Not scoring a lot, but giving second and third chance opportunities for Northwestern. Audrey Lefto with 2 points, Brooklyn Decam with 2, and Megan Stubbs with 2 points as well. Northwestern shot 35% from the field, 33% from downtown, and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. They only got there 5 times, so neither team's getting to the free throw line with any regularity early on, but it's been a surprisingly competitive ball game, and Augsburg still with a double-digit lead at halftime, so if they're able to expand that a little bit with a quick start in the third quarter, would certainly be ideal for them at this point. Twin Cities Orthopedics is proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. With more than 35 convenient locations, TCO delivers the highest quality of specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care for individuals and athletes of all levels and ages. Visit us at tcomn.com. Want to know a secret about Devani's Pizza and Hot Hoagies? Devani's mixes their dough fresh in shop several times throughout the day, and they locally source ingredients as much as possible. Like their award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. That's why Devani's Pizza tastes so good. Are you craving Devani's yet? We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with about a minute before the start of the second half. 31-20 is your score. Augsburg leads over Northwestern. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second half.
Small talk, small town talk. We just put a car lift in a couple weekends ago. Oh, really? Drive in, lift her up and change oil. I like to do that stuff, yeah. Rotate tires, whatever. He's a big shop guy. Oh, yeah. Obviously, he's teaching it again. Now he's on, third generation. He's got these kids from Amsterdam. He's had That's bad. He's a good teacher. He's still there. Walks across the highway. So, did he only ever coach at CBD? Yeah. Other than subbing at Rock Fall? Only teach coach wrestling at CBD. So then now he can't sub at Rock Fall, I suppose. He's pretty much out. I had a couple of meetings I've had to go to and stuff. I would actually have a sub. Sorry, guys. When there's something like that for my position, we can't go on the job and do this. Oh, so you just got to keep them in the class. Yeah, they just know it's from the video, take notes on that, I suppose, someone that's not licensed, they can't have them out. Somebody gets hurt. Ooh, I see. Yeah. Now, the right now, the kid gets hurt in the elbow. Yeah, somebody's out running a saw that's a
We have one score update around the UMAC. African Stevens Classic is Bethel 40, Minnesota Morris 37. That's a half.
You follow the UMAC at all much? No. I haven't done it yet. You see him, Abby Olsen really playing well. That's definitely.
And welcome back, everybody. Logan Anderson here, bringing you the play-by-play of Augsburg Athletics. 31-20, the Auggies lead the University of Northwestern here in Roseville, the first road game of the year for Augsburg. And make sure to tune in after this to Augsburg hockey versus St. Mary's at 3 p.m. Augsburg women's hockey, I should say. Certainly well-deserving of your support. We are about ready to start the second half. And in quarter number 3, starting for Augsburg, will be the original starting 5 of Ariana Jones, Tamira McLemore, Kasia Wubin, Camille McCoy, and Cameron Speece. Augsburg will start with the basketball, moving left to right, far side to near. Going against that 1-2-2/2-3 zone. Setting up a set play, McLemore in the left corner. Quick reversal around the circuit. Diagonal pass inside, back out. Jones, open 3. Air ball short. And bounces out of bounds on the Northwestern gold print on the baseline. And just underway in the third, 31-20 is the score. And the first possession of the third quarter for Northwestern, they have Jazanae Patterson, Amy Berglund, Rio Landers to go with Kelsey Lund and Miranda Crenshaw starting in the third quarter. Over to Berglund, left corner, drives baseline, pushed underneath the backboard, able to get rid of it with 5 seconds left. To Landers with a little baby hook shot from 5 feet away. Landers has 6, averages 12 on the year per game. It's 31-22. Wubin with the ball for Northwestern. Around the arc, it's McLemore. It's moving it without a whole lot of purpose, not making this zone make quick adjustments. Hot potato. McLemore to Jones, dribbles to the elbow, now out to Wubin. Uncorks from deep, too strong, rebound by McLemore. A second opportunity now for Augsburg. McLemore, right wing, cuts into the lane. Can't handle it. Post entry pass in for McCoy. And she is fouled from behind on the catch. Foul called on Landers. Her second, team first. And still Augsburg ball. McLemore gets free, halfway down, out, and falls back in. Tamira McLemore scored the first 3 points of the game. Has not scored until then for the returning leading scorer from last season, all-conference type of player. Landers on the right wing for Northwestern. 8:08 to go in the third. 34-22. And the loose ball, Wubin hustling after it. Picks it up on the block. Out to McLemore. Left wing 3. Right on line. Too much weight room. Long rebound to Landers. And back to the Eagles. Crossing the giant eagle at midcourt. Here's Lund to Patterson. On the right arc. using a Crenshaw screen. Pulls up from 14, a step inside the elbow, swirls through. Jasmine Patterson, her first 2 points of the game, 34-24, still a 10-point lead for Augsburg with the basketball. McLemore up top to Jones. Around the wheel. Wubin right back to Jones. Inside the zone to Spiess. Makes a quick move, maybe a little too quick. We've seen that several times today where people pick up their back foot before putting down a dribble. Spiess with her hands palms up in the universal "I disagree with you" gesture. Unable to change the official's opinion. Asia Wilson into the game for the first time in the second half. She has 3 points. Crenshaw on the block for Northwestern. Backing down. Spins to the right. Uses her strength and size to shoot a hook shot over. Also into the game, that's Jasmine Solseth, who was on the defense but just could not handle the size and strength of Crenshaw. Open jumper for Solseth. Short corner left. Rims out. Rebound Northwestern. 6:42 to go in the third. 34-26. A chance for Northwestern to cut into the deficit. Good perimeter defense. Lund nowhere to go. Recoils back out up top. Patterson 5 feet beyond the head of the key, all the way down to the rim with a hesitation move. Scoops it up off the fiberglass and in for 2. Patterson with 4 points in the third. And it's 34-28, and Augsburg calls a timeout. They do not like the start here in the third. 34-28, Auggies lead over Northwestern. This game brought to you by Wells Fargo, a proud supporter of Augsburg University. Wells Fargo, earning back your trust is our greatest priority. Established 1852, reestablished 2018. Jimmy John's is the #1 sandwich choice for Augsburg athletics. They're located on the northwest corner of campus and provide fast delivery. How fast do you ask? Freaky fast. Go to www.jimmyjohns.com to view their menu and hours. Jimmy John's. 6:13 to go in the third. Augsburg has led the entire way, but Northwestern has stayed within shouting distance the entire way and now trail by just 6. Augsburg with the basketball after a timeout, looking to go against this matchup zone. It's a 1-3-1 zone right now. Leaves Wilson, open 3, deep left side. Rebound by Spiess, a second chance opportunity for the Auggies. And McLemore from the right wing tries to drive middle, hip checked by Patterson. Patterson nods her head, admitting guilt in this case. It's a non-shooting foul. Augsburg will enter it in from the baseline. Right side, facing the hoop, moving left to right, far to near. Set play. A nice cut to the hoop. McLemore can't finish, leaves it short, but knocked down to the hardwood. McLemore will shoot two free throws. Tamira McLemore with 6. Third foul on Jasmine Patterson. And the team third on the Eagles here in the third quarter. Splashes in, free throw #1. Coming into the game to run the point, Megan Stubbs, the 5'6" sophomore from Pleasant Hill, Iowa for Northwestern. Second free throw also on target. 8 points for McLemore. And it's 36-28, Auggies with the lead. Stubbs being hounded out between the circles by Wilson. Now out to Stubbs, right wing, pumps, drives middle, cut off, nowhere to go, double teamed. Back out to Lund, open 3, she's made 2, that one misses, too strong, fighting for the board. Berglund and Wubin, the officials discussing who the foul is on. And it's on Berglund with the push. Berglund with a frustrated grin. Her first, team 4th. And that's big because if Augsburg can get to the basket, every shot will be a two-shot situation. Every foul will lead to a two-shot situation from here on out. 2-3 zone. Spiess, another travel, the same thing. Looks over to the coaching staff, arguing that it's not a travel, to no avail. She asks for the officials to explain to her what she's doing. Does not get an explanation. Stubbs crosses half court, moving right to left for Northwestern, 36-28. 5:08 to go here in the third. Berglund left open for a mid-range jumper because McLemore gambled for a steal, and Berglund sinks it. Berglund with 6. It's a 6-point game again. Here comes the Auggies. Wubin in the left corner. Fake pass by Wilson, now right to Spiess. She misses the 14-footer, but draws contact. Foul called on Brooklyn Decam, her second. 2 free throws for Spiess, who can get to double figures with 2 made free throws here. She's really had a nice day besides the traveling violations called against her. Nets the first freebie. Aubrey Lefto into the game for Northwestern. She has 2 off the bench. Second free throw by Spiess. On the money. 10 points for Cameron Spiess. The first Auggie in double figures. 38-30, an 8-point lead for Augsburg. Stubbs crosses half court as wing passes are being denied, trying to make Stubbs create off the bounce. Inside, now doubled, loses the ball, but the fortuitous bounce to Decam misses the bunny. Rebound by Solseth. She just turns around and hands it right to Wilson. She'll cross half court and initiate the offense for the Auggies. Open 3 for Wilson. Long rebound by Wubin. Another offensive board for the Auggies. Spiess posting up, turns left. Too strong. Wubin saves it, and another offensive rebound. Here comes Solseth, a running scoop shot. Ripped out of the air this time by Rio Landers at 6'2". Here comes the Eagles. And Wubin with the steal. The breakaway. Up ahead to McLemore, the easiest shot of the season. An uncontested breakaway layup for Tamira McLemore. She has 10. 7 of those here in the third. And it's a 10-point lead for Augsburg. 3:34 to go in the third. Another near steal. Lefto tied up. Spiess wrenches the ball away. The jump ball called first. And the arrow will favor the Northwestern Eagles. 3 new players coming in for Augsburg. It's Selena Lohr, Ariana Jones, and Jen Masello. 2 new players in for Northwestern. It's back into the game is Berglund and Crenshaw to go with Stubbs, Lefto, and Decam. Stubbs all alone, left wing 3. Rolls around the iron, trickles off left side. Another jump ball fought for on the rebound. This time the arrow faces towards the maroon-colored jerseys. A chance to build on their 10-point lead for the Auggies. Trying to advance to 2-0 over 2 UMAC conference foes, although this has been much more difficult than their opening game against Crown. A steal. Errant pass by Wilson. Behind the back dribble by Berglund. Pushing down the left side all the way to the 10 and 1. Berglund with the steal. Fancy dribble and finish. Amy Berglund has 8 now. Trying for the old-fashioned three-point play. Vibrates through the cylinder. It's 40-33, just like that, back to 7. Lohr has her shot blocked at the free throw line, picks up the loose ball, bounces into Masello, up and under, through traffic, misses short. Rebound by Decam, pushing up ahead. Control, but now down, being pressured by Spiess. Close to 5-second call, no call. Back out to Berglund. Stubbs left wing. Puts it on the deck. No room, and a timeout called by Coach Aaron Call. Did not like where that possession was going with 8 seconds on the shot clock. 2:25 to go here in the third quarter.
That was nice. That was big.
And Augsburg in control defensively. Devani's is more than just pizza and hot hoagies. At Devani's, they have the variety like calzones, salads, garlic cheese bread, breadsticks, boneless chicken wings, penne pasta, lasagna desserts, 100-plus Coca-Cola freestyle beverage options, and more. Customize your food to make it your very own. Devani's favorite. That sounds good right now. 40-33. Augsburg getting everything they can handle from a feisty Northwestern team out of the UMAC. 40-33 the score. Again, we'll have more Augsburg athletics we'll get to that short. Missed open jumper by Berglund, who's been feeling it in the third quarter, but Augsburg women's hockey at 3 o'clock on the Augsburg Athletics website. Asia Wilson dribbles into an open 15-foot pull-up. Misses too strong. And the rebound there's a foul on the rebound on Macello. Her first, team third for the Eagles. For the Auggies. Eagles with 4. Between the legs dribble for Stubbs from Northwestern. Stubbs now on the left wing, looking for a post-entry angle. Finds Crenshaw. Uses her size and strength to make another leaning hook. Crenshaw with 6. All in the third quarter. That's not true. 4 in the third quarter. Back to Augsburg. A minute and a half to go. Three-pointer blocked, but the loose ball back to Augsburg. Lower right wing against the zone. Bounce pass to Jones. Deep three. Swirls through. Big jumper from Ariana Jones. She has 6. A trap. But Berglund ends up with the ball in a free lane to the hoop and the lay-in. 1:02 to go in the third. 43-37. Auggies lead by just 6. Jones on the right wing. Whips it over to Lohr. Fake pass inside, back to Lohr. Left all alone. Sends one up and nails it. Selena Lohr now in double figures. She has 11 three-pointers. 46-37. 35 seconds. And Berglund gets free. Short corner left side. Another long 2-point jumper. Berglund feeling it. Averaging only 5 points per game. Has 9 here in the third alone. 19 seconds in the third. Shot clock dark. Lohr probes in. Out to Wilson. Wide open 3. Too strong. 10 on the clock. Berglund with the board. Northwestern with a chance for another shot if they push. Long pass deflected out of bounds by Macello. And 2.2 seconds. Landers comes in, as does Lund, probably to set up some sort of final quarter play. Lund, an ace shooter. Watch Landers potentially cutting to the hoop on a back screen from Crenshaw. 3 low. Landers said they just give it into Lund. Gets it off on line and rims it in. Lund from 4 feet beyond the arc, off the bounce. Her third triple of the game. And Augsburg is in a rock fight after 3 quarters. That is the closest this has been since the first quarter. 46-42, a 4-point lead for the Auggies. Northwestern giving them everything they can handle and more. Right now, we'd like to thank some of our great sponsors. Whether it's across town or across country, let Minnesota coaches, quality equipment, and experienced, courteous drivers provide you worry-free transportation. Overnight and extended trip options are available. Visit www.minnesotacoaches.com today to request a quote. Minnesota Coaches is the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. Stay in the center of all the action at Courtyard Minneapolis downtown with the Bistro Bar and Media Pods, tech-enabled guest rooms, free Wi-Fi, and more. Courtyard helps you put more play in your stay. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. Make room for a little fun at Courtyard. We're just about ready to start the first quarter of play. It has been a good game, start to finish. Augsburg has led the entire way, but Northwestern has never let them expand that lead past 11 or 12. And right now, starting the fourth quarter, 46-42. Augsburg shooting 33% from the field. Northwestern shooting almost 49%. Augsburg now leading the offensive rebound count 12-7. 25 total rebounds for Northwestern, 22 for the Auggies. 18 turnovers committed by Northwestern, just 11 for the Auggies. Northwestern will start off with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. On the floor, Patterson, DeCam, Crenshaw, Lund, and Landers. For the Auggies, it's Lohr, Wilson, McCoy, Jones, and Spiess. Deep right side, it's Lund directing traffic with her offhand. DeCam dribbles from the left side to the top. They back off. She shoots with 7 on the clock. Barely clips front iron. Rebound by McCoy. Pitches it back to Wilson, who sends a quick outlet pass up to Jones. Augsburg with the ball. High post, it's Spiess. Glides to the lane, blocked at the rim. Loose ball. Fought for and picked up by McCoy. Puts it on the deck and just throws it back out to Lohr, who will set up and try to reset the offense. 7 on the shot clock. Spiess, Lohr, open, right wing three. That one missed wide to the left. Wonder if there was a wet spot on the ball or if she was just off balance, because she's made 3 3-pointers today, and that one was an air ball by about 2 feet to the left. 2 new players checking in for Augsburg. Wubin and McLemore will be in the game soon. DeCam drives for Northwestern to the right block. Step through, too strong. A rebound by Crenshaw. Posting up hard the other way. Quick hook shot over her left shoulder with the right hand towards the middle of the lane. Crenshaw now with 8, 2 points away from a double-double. She's been a problem for this undersized Augsburg roster. Lohr on the right side. Drives. Beautiful dish to Spiess, who finishes off the glass for 2. No look pass from Lohr. Spiess takes advantage. She has 12. It's 48-44. 8:18 to go in the ball game. Landers for Northwestern right wing to Patterson. Just holding it above her head. Launches a cross-court pass to Lund. Uses a Crenshaw screen. Can't turn the corner. Well defended by Jones to Patterson. High-low pass to Crenshaw. Fouled by McCoy. Crenshaw just too big and strong down on the block. And Crenshaw will go to the line, where she can complete her double-double with 2 made free throws, potentially. Only a 50% free throw shooter on the year. 48-44, taking her time. First one, bounces off hind iron. As back in for Northwestern is Berglund. Solseth, McLemore, and Wubin in for Augsburg. And the second free throw down the hatch. Miranda Crenshaw has 9. Augsburg with the ball, leading by 3. This is the closest it's been since the first quarter. Solseth, short jumper, left wing outside the lane from about 12 feet, nails it. First 2 for Jasmine Solseth come at a big time. 5-point lead now for Augsburg. Crenshaw, beautiful pass, Patterson with the right hand on the left side off the assist from Crenshaw. Patterson has 6 all in the second half. Augsburg leading by 3. McLemore on the left wing. Bounce pass to Jones. Right of the circle 3. Off right iron. And the rebound secured by Crenshaw, who's been everywhere here in the second half. Berglund wanted to attack McLemore. Shut down. Back to Crenshaw. Attacks off the bounce. Pass out to Landers. She'll drive in a leaning floater. Out of control. Rebound. Here comes McCoy. Down the middle of the lane. Out to McLemore. Open. Right wing 3. Buries it. McLemore with a big 3 for Augsburg. Her third triple of the day. 13 points for McLemore and a timeout called on the floor. 53-47 Augsburg with the lead. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the ball game. We'll thank a couple of our sponsors, including Memory Lane. Take a trip down Memory Lane at Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue in South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information. Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumnus, 360 Wow Inc. is the parent company to several up-and-coming brands in the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT-JUNK, You Move Me, and Shack Shine. If you're looking for a great job on a great team with great pay that is near campus, learn more or apply by visiting 360wowinc.com. As I was reading that, a quick 2 points from Miranda Crenshaw. It's 53-49. Augsburg with the lead, but just holding on. Augsburg with the ball. Jones to McLemore. Back to Jones in the right corner. Plays hot potato back to McLemore. Drives in. Out of control leaner. All glass, no iron. Northwestern can cut this to a single possession deficit. Lund maybe got away with the travel. No call. Berglund right wing. Pops one from deep. Off back iron. The rebound to McLemore. One and done for Northwestern. Augsburg trying to give themselves a cushion. Wubin in the left corner. On the ground to the left, off the dribble. Has the ball poked free by Patterson. Off the official's leg, but out of bounds. Landers checks out as Lefto comes back in. Junior out of Stillwater, Minnesota for Northwestern. Wubin in the left corner, holding it above her head. In the short corner, it's McCoy. Cut off baseline. No look pass out to Jones. Good look at 3. Knocks it down. Jones with another big 3, her third of the game. She has 9. It's 56-49. Here comes full court pressure from Augsburg. Northwestern handles it pretty well. Lefto between the rings. Patterson above her head. Pass inside to Berglund. Fighting for position. Blocked but fouled by McLemore. 5:17 to go here in the game. 56-49. Berglund going to the line. First foul on McLemore. And big free throws for Berglund. Coleman collectedly, the senior makes the first. Berglund with 11. That would be number 12. And 13 from the stripe. 56-51. 5-point lead for Augsburg. Just over 5 minutes to go. Jones against the zone. Pass to McLemore. Thought about a 3. Pulls back out. Resets it. Wubin all alone. Bends the knees. Fires away. Just off target. Rebound. And here comes Berglund for Northwestern down the right side. Double teamed. Out to Lund. All alone. Top of the key. Doinks off the bracket. The rebound by Crenshaw. Can't finish. Gets her rebound again. Back to Lund. Another open 3. Off to the left. Augsburg dodging some bullets. Here comes McCoy in transition. Trying to make them pay. Step through move. Hangs on the iron and drips through the string. Big shot by Camille McCoy, her first 2 of the game. It's 58-51. 4:25 to go. Augsburg with the lead. Northwestern with possession. Berglund, short corner left side. Steps back out, crosses middle. Crenshaw, 14-footer, left of the elbow. And Spiess mistimes the rebound, but fortunately, Lefto could not track it down before it bounced on the baseline. It's still Augsburg ball. Crenshaw checks out. And Landers comes back in. Crenshaw has been a difference maker here today. 9 points, 14 boards. And a lot of second chance opportunities from Crenshaw. Wubin with the ball. McLemore all alone. Corner 3. Leaves it short. Rebound by McCoy. Drop step. Tries to go glass. Body's hitting the floor. And a foul called on McCoy trying to fight for the rebound. Third foul on the Auggies. None here in the fourth quarter on the Eagles. Patterson crosses the timeline, finds Landers. Spiess gambled for a steal, leaving an open lane for Landers, but she missed it. Rebound to Spiess, and then she's fouled by Berglund, who tried to sneak in from behind and poke away that basketball. Spiess pats herself on the chest and says, "My bad," knowing she needs to be more aware. Full court pressure broken. Here comes McLemore for Augsburg. Pull up 15-footer. Short. Follows her shot. Her own rebound. Fights for it with Berglund. Loose ball. Arrow on the tie-up. Favors Augsburg. 58-51. 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go in regulation in the fourth quarter. Jones zips it into McLemore. Starts middle. Spins right all the way to the hoop. The runner off the mark. Lefto with the board, fighting for it. Has it stolen. And crashing towards the hoop is McLemore. Absorbing contact. Can't finish, but to the free throw line. And that one called on Lund. Her first, now the team's second. 2 free throws for Tamira McLemore, who's 2 of 2 from the line on the season. And that one is pure. 14 points for McLemore. They've needed every one of them. Too strong. Rebound by Spiess. Out to Wubin. Second chance. And maybe more importantly, a chance to milk the clock for Augsburg. McLemore right wing, guarded in the zone. Out to Wubin. Just retracts. And finds Jones. It's a screen from Spiess. Bounce pass. Out to McLemore. Drano! From the right wing. 4th 3 of the game for McLemore. 62-51. Augsburg has expanded back to a double-digit lead after Northwestern had cut it to as low as 3 in the fourth quarter. A quick foul the other way on Augsburg. 4th team foul in the 4th on McCoy. So she'll have to be careful for the next 2:48. They elect to leave her on the floor to battle Landers. Crenshaw back in the game. Sets a cross screen for Landers. Not very well executed. Just a lob into Landers, right side. Out to Lund. Well defended by Wubin. Both hands up in her face. Patterson now with the ball, able to sneak by Jones, who reaches in. Looked like she grabbed that ball pretty cleanly with 2 hands. The official called a anticipatory foul call right there. I'm sure he would take it back if he could. The officials have done a remarkably good job today. No complaints. That one maybe could have gone the other way, though. 2 free throws for Patterson, who takes advantage of the first. Patterson averages 5.3 points, and she has 7 now. Chance for one more. Spins off. Rebound. Batted around. No one has it. Now McLemore has it. Bounces it to McCoy. 2.5 minutes left in this game. Here comes McLemore. Top of the key, Jones. Back to McLemore. Just trading it back and forth. Short corner right side, McCoy attacks. No look pass. McLemore open. Corner 3. Short off the lip. And Looking for the rebound. I think McCoy just fouled out. And she does. It's the 6th team foul, and it means 2 free throws for Northwestern and a chance to cut into the 10-point deficit without any clock running. Asia Wilson will check in for McCoy. McCoy, a transfer from North Dakota School of Science. Expected to be a big contributor this season, but fouls out in game number 2. Augsburg under 2 minutes to go, 62-52 the count. Trying to hold on. Berglund going to the line. Berglund on the night has had a nice game. 13 points, 5 of 6 from the stripe. As she's been really good shooting free throws. On the year coming into this game, Berglund was only a 57% free throw shooter. The officials taking their time. Maybe adding more time to the clock. Now there's 2 minutes on the clock. So 62-52 on the floor for Augsburg. Ariana Jones, Kasia Wubin, Tamira McLemore, Asia Wilson, and Cameron Speece. Berglund to shoot 2. She's on the floor with Landers, Crenshaw, Patterson, and Lund. First free throw off the rim and in. Berglund with 14. 2:08 now on the clock. They've adjusted it even more. And both free throws are money. 8-point lead for Augsburg, but time on their side with just 2 minutes to go. Jones to Speece. Out to Wilson, all alone for the 3, short. A quick shot, fighting for the board. And who else? It's Crenshaw, but she spun on the pivot and dragged her back foot. She wanted a foul, a lot of contact by both teams. And now the ball back to Augsburg, where they can continue to milk this one away. Jones in deep to Wilson. Right wing uses a screen from Speece. Can't get free. McLemore, 16-footer, right side, high bounce, hops on the back of the rim, and eventually falls off to you-know-who. Crenshaw with another rebound. Here comes Patterson, dribbles away from the screen. Shadowed by Jones. Up top, Lund crossover. She's cut off. Out to Patterson. 10 on the shot clock. Out to Lund. Open 3. Online. Nails it. Lund has 4 threes. She has 12 points, and with 1:09 to go, just a 5-point lead for Augsburg. Augsburg with the ball. Nobody fouling yet. Big possession for the Auggies. Jones, left of the circle. McLemore, open 3. Late closeout, not in time from Crenshaw. Buckets for McLemore. 4 3-pointers in the second half. 5 for the game, and it's 65-57. That may have been the proverbial dagger in the heart. I want to remind everyone that Augsburg women's hockey will be webcast at 3 p.m. with Tom Witchen. Make sure to tune in to that as soon as you're done with this matchup. It's been a fun one here at Northwestern. Northwestern last year lost to Augsburg by 30. This year that has not been the case. This has been a pretty close game the entire way, but that was a big 3 by McLemore. We want to take a moment to thank the Corner Bar, a proud sponsor of Augsburg Athletics, located in Minneapolis' historic Seven Corners district. The Corner Bar is the perfect place for great food, outstanding pizza, and the almost world-famous Joey Wings. And there's tons of screens, so you won't miss a second of the action. Visit the Corner Bar for more information. Visit thecorner.bar for more information on the Corner Bar. Northwestern with the basketball, trailing 65-57, 53 seconds to make up 8 points. Berglund to trigger in from the right sideline. Finds Patterson, had a chance to trap her. They decided not to, and she double dribbles. She put it on the deck. She's trying to argue that it was deflected out of her hand. Stood there for a few seconds and dribbled it again. Turnover, back to the Auggies. Landers and Crenshaw check out. DeCam and Lefto come in to put pressure and probably foul quickly, potentially. Quick pass to Asia Wilson, and she is shouldered by Lefto. That won't send Wilson to the stripe. Only the third team foul on the Eagles. So another inbound opportunity, this one right in front of their own bench for Augsburg. McLemore to Jones, fouled immediately by Patterson. Maybe a half second runs off the clock. 65-57. Augsburg will have to make free throws down the stretch. Quick inbounds to Jones, dribbles away from the foul, picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Wilson. Touch foul called on Jones. I should say in favor of Jones. Jones will go to the free throw line. Foul called on Lefto. Her second, team fifth. So Ariana Jones to shoot some key free throws. First one up and off the hind iron. The junior from Brooklyn Park looking to make this a potential 9-point lead. Crenshaw comes in for Lefto, offense-defense substitution. Landers, surprisingly, staying on the bench. Second free throw, rims off, but a board by Spiess. And Augsburg with a key offensive rebound. They've really flipped the switch on the glass in the second half, and now Cameron Spiess going to the line to shoot freebies. Spiess with 12 points. She's 4 of 5 from the free throw line today. 2 opportunities. That foul was called on DeCam, her third. First free throw, nothing but twine for Spiess. Cameron Spiess, a junior from Bloomington. This is an experienced Auggies team, but still not necessarily an old Auggies team. This is early in the season. Big expectations for this year, but for the next year even, Augsburg set to be a very, very good team. Timeout called. Spiess connects on both free throws. 39.4 seconds remain in regulation. Augsburg by 10. At this point, if you're Augsburg, I'm sure that Coach Reverso is saying no threes and no fouls and make your free throws. Really the only thing that Northwestern can do to get back into this is make some quick threes, potentially force turnovers, or hope for missed free throws from the Auggies. It's a 30-second timeout. 1 timeout left for the Eagles, 3 for the Auggies. They will not be calling them unless they're in a situation where they are trapped. Crenshaw will trigger it in front of the scorer's table, moving right to left, far side to near. Now they move her in front of the bench of Northwestern. Defending the ball, trying to put a little pressure is Spiess, forcing them to throw it out to Patterson, using a nice screen. Lund, open 3, left of the circle, short off the front iron. Wubin with the keyboard, picks up her dribble. She's trapped, nowhere to go. And Coach Reverso calls one of those 3 timeouts in just the situation we were just discussing. Wubin picked up her dribble in a dangerous spot, had nowhere to go. And that timeout sure came in handy. It's a 30, so now 2 left, but 67-57. 24.8 seconds. Lund, a really good shooter, had a pretty clean look at that 3. It was deep, but she's shown that she has that kind of range today. But at this point, it's more of a when than an if that Northwestern is going to come up short, and the Auggies will start 2-0. Certainly learned a lot of things about their team today, though. That they can take a proverbial potential punch and hit back. Here comes full court pressure, full denial from Northwestern. Spiess looking to enter it in. Finds Jones. She's fouled immediately from behind by Patterson. Jones, who just missed 2 free throws, will walk the length of the floor and shoot 2. 5th foul on Patterson, so she is fouled out. Now each team with 1 player fouled out. McCoy out for the Auggies. Jones at the line, spins the basketball. High right-handed release. That one, a maelstrom through the string. Landers coming in for Lefto. One more free throw upcoming now, an 11-point lead for the Auggies. Taking care of business on the road. Second free throw hops over the front iron. Just enough spin. Here comes Stubbs for Northwestern. Looking for a quick 3 or a quick bucket of any kind. Berglund pulls up, toe on the line. Dies on the back iron. Rebound out of bounds, deflected by Wubin. So still Northwestern basketball, 13 seconds to go. This one is going to go to the Auggies, barring Reggie Miller coming in here and scoring 9 points in 5 seconds. DeCam out to Lund, left wing triple. Vaults off hind iron, picked up by Stubbs. The official blows the whistle. I'm not entirely sure what he called it for. Holding up 3 fingers. Must have been a foul on McLemore, number 3. There's no 3 seconds in the lane on defense. Either way, it's going to be Northwestern basketball. 3 seconds left. Maybe that's the time putting back on the clock. The last second steal by McLemore hands the ball to the official. Final score, 69-57. Augsburg starts 2-0 with 2 wins over UMAC teams as they come up with a big victory. We'll take a moment here and we'll go over the statistics for you as soon as we get them as we bring the post-game show. A reminder that there is women's hockey versus St. Mary's from the Augsburg Athletics website at 3 o'clock. So just 20 minutes away from Augsburg women's hockey. Tom Witchen on the call. Final score 69-57. And we'll go over some of the unofficial scoring totals. Actually, we're going to just wait. We have the live stats here, so we'll go over that for you here quickly. Leading the way for Augsburg, Tamira McLemore with 22 points. Ends up shooting 5 of 10 from beyond the arc. Also had 6 rebounds. Other players in double figures. Cameron Spiess with 14 points, 8 boards, 6 of 7 from the stripe. Really did a nice job attacking off the bounce. 11 points for Ariana Jones and 11 for Selena Lohr off the bench. 3 3-pointers for Lohr. Other contributors, 3 points for Asia Wilson, who had a tough shooting day, just 1 of 8. But if you're a shooter, you keep shooting. Had a lot of good looks. Kasia Wubin ended up with 2. Camille McCoy, 2. 2 for Carly Cobo and 2 for Jasmine Solseth. For Northwestern, they were led by 15 points from Amy Berglund. 12 points, 2 boards for Kelsey Lund. 4 of 10 from beyond the arc. All of her points scored on 3-pointers. 9 points and 16 rebounds for Miranda Crenshaw. She was a wrecking ball in the lane for Northwestern. 8 points for Rio Landers with 8 boards, almost a double-double. 7 points for Jazanae Patterson. 2 for Audrey Lefto. 2 for Brooklyn Decam, and 2 for Megan Stubbs. We'll give you the final shooting percentages. We might have those already for you as well. Augsburg shot 34%, 23 of 68 from the field, 36% from beyond the arc, 12 of 33, and 73% from the stripe, 11 of 15. They only turned the ball over 11 times and forced 22, and lost the rebounding battle 36-34, but had more offensive rebounds than Northwestern by a count of 16-11. That script was completely flipped from the first half. Northwestern shot 42% from the field, 22 of 53, just 25% from downtown, 4 of 16, and 9 of 14 from the free throw line for 64%. And again, they turned the ball over 22 times, never led. The largest lead of the game for Augsburg was 12, which is what it's at now. It was as low as 3 points in the fourth quarter. A lot of back and forth, but Augsburg eventually holds on for a key victory. Next up for Augsburg, women's basketball. They will play on November 19th. That's a Monday versus University of Wisconsin Superior. That will be at Cy Melby Hall, 7 p.m. Of course, we'll have that webcast on the Augsburg Athletics webpage. And again, one more time, Augsburg women's hockey versus St. Mary's at 3 o'clock. Thank you to Zach Ritchie running the camera today. I'm Logan Anderson. Thanks for tuning in to Augsburg Athletics.